are you, buddy? You looking great? Hey, I have a question for you about this whole P. Diddy thing. About the rumors that are just online are just crazy. I was wondering if you could just clear it up for the fans and...
God bless you.
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. That's my boy for an apple. I was gone for 20 days. I don't remember it.
Jamie Foxx was recently seen rubbing shoulders with Hollywood's biggest stars and keeping things cool on the red carpet. Then, out of nowhere, footage leaked of him secretly tipping off the feds about Diddy's underground parties. The clip went viral and fans are buzzing with questions. Did Jamie turn on Diddy? And what's he hiding that made him go to the feds? Today, we're breaking down the shocking twist that could put Diddy in even deeper trouble. So rumor has it, Foxx might have just blown the lid off some of Hollywood's darkest secrets, and Diddy is right at the center of it. There's talk about FBI reports, poisoning, and Jamie holding on to secrets that could rock the entertainment industry to its core. But what's the real story here? Fans have been wondering if Jamie's sudden health scare was just an unfortunate turn of events or if there's something way more sinister going on. Jamie even hinted at it himself, saying, "People poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. So, what really went down with Jamie, and how far does this go? It all started last year when Jamie Foxx was suddenly hospitalized. Fans were shocked to see such a strong, talented actor taken down like that. Recently, former music exec Choke No Joke came forward with some interesting claims. He said Hollywood insiders believe Jamie's health scare wasn't just bad luck, it was intentional. And he didn't hold back, even naming Diddy as the person behind it. Choke went on to say Jamie was supposedly at one of Diddy's infamous parties when things went south. Word on the street is Jamie might have witnessed or even recorded something he wasn't supposed to, and that led to a confrontation. According to some, Diddy's security team allegedly stepped in and things got heated, so much so that it ended with Jamie in the hospital. Some believe the rabbit hole goes way deeper. The scary part about this is that the Diddy situation is just surface-level stuff when you compare it to Hollywood as a whole, one source said. Others just wanted to remind folks that this isn't Jamie Foxx's first rodeo. He's been connected to Diddy since the early days. Jamie did a whole press run years ago, talking about how he first connected with Diddy in the 90s. He said he was the camera guy. Choke No Joke didn't stop there. He claimed that insiders believe Diddy might have actually given Jamie something, possibly a drug, that made him sick. But the most jaw-dropping part of this whole story came straight from Jamie himself. According to Choke, he was at a taping of Jamie's upcoming Netflix special when Jamie dropped a serious bombshell. Jamie apparently hinted on stage that Diddy had something to do with his health scare and even said, "I'm the one who called the FBI on him." While some in the crowd might have thought he was joking, Choke swears Jamie was dead serious. No punchlines, just a hard truth. And if that wasn't wild enough, Diddy's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, came forward with his own claims, saying Jamie's health issues might be more intense than anyone realizes. According to Big Homie didn't hold back, saying, "This isn't unheard of in the industry." But why would Diddy go after Jamie like this? What could the motive possibly be? Big Homie says he heard all this firsthand at 2 of Jamie's comedy shows. 2. Get the full picture, we need to rewind to Jamie's long-standing ties to Diddy's freak-off parties. Jamie's been a regular guest at these events, which have been swirling with rumors for years. According to insiders, these parties went way beyond typical Hollywood nightlife. Some say they had a much darker side. For those who've attended, Diddy's parties aren't just legendary. They're also laced with whispers of control, blackmail, and influence over celebrities who dared to attend. Take this, for instance. Rapper T.I. claims Diddy once made Jamie play a game of naked basketball at one of these parties. Yes, you heard that right. Naked basketball. Apparently, this was Diddy's way of breaking the ice and making sure no one would ever forget the night. With stories like this surfacing, people are wondering if Jamie saw something he shouldn't have, and if Diddy's efforts to keep things quiet went way too far. Imagine being at one of Diddy's legendary parties, where boundaries are pushed and wild experiences are practically guaranteed. Love him or hate him, Diddy sure knows how to throw a bash that goes down in Hollywood history. And Jamie Foxx? Well, he didn't just attend, He fully embraced the craziness. Here's the thing, though. This wasn't Jamie's first experience at one of Diddy's infamous parties. An old clip resurfaced last year where Jamie shared some eye-popping details about attending one of Diddy's wild gatherings back in the early days of his career. Trying to make a name in the music scene, Jamie showed up with a camera, ready to capture the night. When he asked Diddy if he could film, Diddy was totally down with it. But this wasn't any ordinary party. It cost a staggering $1.5 million. The guest list was packed with stars, and the setting was a luxury poolside scene in Beverly Hills. As Jamie followed Diddy into the party, the first person he caught on camera was none other than Dr. Ruth, the well-known Hollywood therapist. Seizing the opportunity, Jamie got Dr. Ruth and Diddy to have an impromptu chat on camera, and soon enough, they were dancing to Beyoncé's Crazy in Love by the Pool. The energy was electric, and the crowd was all in. Jamie wasn't just there to party, though. He brought a unique twist by teaching Diddy how to throw a big bash on a budget. Jamie's story about hosting a $400 party for Diddy has become almost legendary. He shared the details multiple times, saying he convinced Diddy that a little thriftiness could go a long way. We threw together a party with 200 of LA's coolest people, served up Kentucky Fried Chicken on fancy plates, and poured Coke into a pitcher. We were ballin' on a budget, he said, all for under $400. That budget-friendly approach impressed Diddy so much, it became a memorable lesson for him. But Jamie also hinted that there was more to Diddy's parties than just the glam and high price tags. These gatherings were known to be a hotbed for some unusual behavior, seemingly staged by Diddy to bring his wildest fantasies to life. And while Jamie's involvement at these parties helped him meet new people and connect in the industry, the stories he took away were like no other. But there's more. Now, there's talk that Diddy might have wanted Jamie Foxx out of the way after Jamie started spilling some serious tea. Last April, Jamie popped back up after being off the radar for a while with some health issues, and what he shared was wild. He made a surprise appearance at a big event at the Fairmont Plaza Hotel in Century City, celebrating Black, Latino, and AAPI achievements. No one expected him to show, so when he walked in, everyone got hyped. He even kept his award a secret until the last minute, which just added to the excitement. When Jamie got on stage, he didn't waste time addressing the rumors. He joked about it, saying, "I couldn't do that 6 months ago," and added, "I'm not a clone. I know people were saying I was cloned." The crowd laughed, and you could tell they were happy to see him back and joking around. But under those jokes, there was some real stuff. Jamie opened up about the rough health battle he'd been through and how it changed his whole outlook on life. "It feels good to be here," he said, sounding genuinely grateful. Jamie went on to talk about how his experience gave him a whole new respect for life and his craft. He even had some heartfelt advice for the young artists in the room, telling them to stick with their passion no matter what. "Don't give up on your art, man. Don't let them take it from you," he said, and you could feel the room taking it in. Apparently, this all started when Jamie was filming his Netflix movie Back in Action in Atlanta, and suddenly news came out that he'd had some kind of medical issue. On April 12, 2023, his daughter Corinne posted on Instagram to let everyone know he was doing okay, thanks to quick medical help. While that was just one message, it did calm people down a bit. However, rumors still swirled about his future, especially after a big scene got canceled. By April 14th, stars like Kerry Washington, Viola Davis, and even LeBron James were sending him love on social media, showing how much he means to the industry. On April 17th, it was confirmed that Jamie was still in the hospital but getting better, which gave fans a little hope. By April 21st, he was awake and being monitored. But then on May 3rd, TMZ reported that Jamie was still receiving treatment, and people started speculating again when he didn't show up to host his regular gig. Finally, he went on Instagram to thank everyone for their support and let them know he'd actually been out of the hospital for weeks. By May 13th, Jamie and Corinne even announced a new game show he'd be hosting, marking his official return. Though he did go to a special rehab center in Chicago to keep up his recovery. But here's where it gets interesting. People started saying Jamie's health scare wasn't just bad luck. It was because he'd been revealing too much about the secrets of Hollywood's elite, and some folks supposedly wanted to keep him quiet. Earlier this year, Jamie was even in Phoenix, telling a group about how on April 11, 2023, he got a bad headache and asked a friend for some Advil. That's when people started really wondering if his health issues were more than just random bad luck. So, what do you think? Was Jamie's health scare just bad luck? Or could there be something bigger going on behind the scenes? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check out our next video for more on Hollywood's untold stories.